But even if we got them, it's unlikely the pokey expresses will stop running across the border. For these renegades, it's all been just too much fun.
10 cents to lend and 10 cents to send. And the pokies can have the rest. Too right.
Well, the poker machine tours don't happen anymore. Gambling on poker machines was made legal in 1994, so senior citizens no longer have to take a bus trip across the border. But not everyone's happy about gambling, and it continues to be controversial. The Northern Territory is a favourite destination for backpackers from around the world. Every year they flock to the top end for a taste of the real Australia. But are they getting an authentic Territory experience? Let's find out.
These men are from Ramingining in northern Arnhem Land. They've spent their whole lives around crocs, but seeing them underwater is still a buzz. They're here to help open Darwin's latest tourist attraction with a traditional crocodile dance. But will the chance to get up close and personal with a croc right in the centre of Darwin stop tourists heading out bush?
If people are only spending 1 or 2 days here who don't have the time to get out to the parks, I think it'd be a big bonus for as an attraction in the CBD, as everything's out of the city. So you've got to travel 65 to 300 kilometres to see anything.
The Territory Government thinks this extreme experience will make visitors want to see these giants in their natural habitat.
Well, the next genuine experience would be swimming with the crocodiles without the cage around you, and I'd rather not do it. But I think how many people in their lives have seen a crocodile from that close? I think getting a taste of what's out there from the crocodile will make you to want to go somewhere else.
Being lowered into this aquarium gives visitors a unique perspective on this 5-metre man-eater. Having an inch of perspex between you and a croc doesn't come cheap at $120 a pop. But for travellers like Tony Tomlinson, it's the adventure of a lifetime.
When it hit the side of the cage, that was frightening. You don't realise how that little piece of plastic and the jaws, it's very scary.
The Victorian extended his Darwin holiday especially for his brush with Snowy, who was captured in the Macarthur River near Borroloola after a fatal attack in the 1980s.
You've just been within 45 mil of him?
Maybe that much, yeah.
How'd you find that?
Scary.
Knowing that history?
No, a bit scary. But next time I'll send the wife in.
Crocs are one of the biggest draw cards for the 85,000 backpackers who flock to Darwin every year. Budget airlines have made Darwin more accessible, and backpackers now make up about a quarter of the tourist market. Their custom is big business.
They average $75 a day, so they actually spend a lot more money in the city than what you do with your hotels, motels, and also your caravan or your nomads who are travelling through whole of Australia.
What they save on cheaper accommodation, they make up for in their spending on longer stays, tours and alcohol.
It's definitely a party town. The hostels are massive, there's hundreds of people. It's definitely very focused on drinking and partying.
I'm delighted after getting here. It's such a little party town, and the sun's always out, and the locals think this is cold, but this is like the nicest weather. This is like a hot Irish summer.
But today's backpackers are more demanding than the generations of young travellers who came before them. They have a bigger budget, but they expect better value for money.
The backpacker market has changed. You remember in the old times, it was the people with a backpack walking down the street and doing things in the cheap, staying in dormitories, staying anywhere they could with very little money. Now we find people turning up with a backpack in their back, iPod in their ears, American Express in their pocket.
Because at 6 p.m.
Instead of trying to compete with party-type destinations like Bali and Thailand, the Territory Government's backpacker strategy says the top end's edge lies in offering nature and culture-based travel.
I wanted to come to Darwin to experience something a little bit more different, a little bit more authentically Australian. I don't know if I've necessarily found that. I think it's a little too early to tell.
45-minute drive to the Adelaide River, jumping crocodiles.
Like thousands of backpackers every year, these intrepid travellers are heading to Kakadu on an overnight safari. Most start their territory experience with a stop to see the jumping crocodiles in the Adelaide River.
Come on, up we jump. That's not...
It's certainly unique. Some tourists have reservations.
It's like going to a zoo, though, you know what I mean? Like you're watching something that's sort of in its natural habitat, but at the same time you're sort of an invader or an intruder.
But most love it.
You got Sydney and all them, they're more going out and good nights out, where this is more proper Australia, your wildlife.
And you think you're getting an authentic Australian experience?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Business is booming. This operator ferries 200 tourists a day and trades 365 days a year.
The backpacker numbers are up in the city, as you know. They're sleeping on the streets almost at the moment. So we've had a lot of backpackers. They come away really happy because the territory is just so different to any